Yo, sound the bell, school is in, sucker. You can't touch this. Give me a song, a rhythm, making them sweat. That's what I'm giving them now. They know. You talk about the hammer, you're talking about a show that's hyped and tight. Singles are sweating so fast, them a whiteboard tape. To learn what's it gonna take in the 90s to burn the charts.
Welcome to the Torchcast. It's your host, Kip Bybee. Welcome back to a new semester. It's going to be my last semester at Ferris, sadly. But the good news is we got a whole 15 weeks worth of Torchcasts to go and a whole 15 weeks worth of issues of the Torch. And we're starting off right with a great guest. It's Arshano McKenzie, the Director of Finance here at Ferris.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And also a member of the MLK Celebration Planning Committee.
Yes, sir.
So thanks for coming on. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a really awesome break. I actually got the time to rejuvenate the mind. So now we're starting back fresh and time to get to work.
Yeah. My classes are kind of intense this semester for some reason. I thought they were going to be easy, but it's day 3 and I've already got a ton of stuff to do.
Oh, jeez. You're not the only one.
Yeah. It's funny, too, how it's like 7 p.m. in the library right now, and at the beginning of the semester, there's no cars in the parking lot. There's almost no one here. At the end of the semester, you can't even get in here. It's crazy. But I'm excited. It's my last semester, and I'll be moving on. I'm looking at job stuff. When do you graduate?
Actually, I'll be receiving my bachelor's in healthcare system administrations at the end of this year, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
But I'm a double major, so
okay.
I also have my radiology degree, so I will be doing one last full year in the hospital setting. So
gotcha. So is it like a residency or?
Yeah, it's actually a clinical residency at a hospital that is willing to have me.
Yeah.
No, but I've had a few different offers from a few different hospitals. I'm really looking forward to it. Only thing that sucks about it is unpaid. So
yeah.
A free year of slave labor.
Yeah.
But hopefully it goes great and be successful on my way to med school after that. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Have you studied for what's the test to get into the MCAT?
Yeah. So I've been doing my studying on that. First, before I can study for the MCAT, I'm practicing actually for my registry for my radiology clinical, and really looking forward to it. I've been studying my butt off.
Yeah.
Hopefully, by the grace, I can pull some kind of amazing score and then get ready for the MCAT, go into medical school, and call that life.
Yeah. It's crazy how intense some of the stuff is, like radiology, anything in the medical field, even dental hygiene is just there's a wait list and there's a million things to do. It's crazy.
It's definitely intense. With the medical program, what they tend to do is they'll increase the grade average. So they'll say, let's say a C. Normally a C is like a 75, but the C for them is like an 80.
Really?
So they say you can't get below an 80% on any of your classes or they drop you from the program. So it is pretty intense. We lose a lot of people, but then again, it just builds the bond. No one wants a doctor who got D's in college, so I
want the valedictorian.
Right, exactly. So it's there for a reason. But once again, really looking forward to it. I actually really enjoy what I do, so it's really interesting.
Well, I mentioned that you're on the committee for the MLK celebration the week,
Yes,
but
sir.
we'll get into that a little bit more in news.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you though about finance division. This is your second semester as director?
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. So the first semester was something new to get used to. So I definitely messed up a lot. No one's perfect, but it was a lot of fun. It's actually really interesting and really, really funny how it happened because I'm actually not in finance.
Right.
I'm a medical student, so everyone just assumes I'm going into business, and it's actually not what I'm doing. But really, for the director of finance, what they said is they were just looking for a really great leader and someone to help guide the board in the right direction and to lead them. And so crunching numbers wasn't my main task. I had a assistant to help me with that. So that was really great. So the first semester was a lot of trial and error. But I'd say it went off without a hitch. It's going pretty great. And this semester I'm looking forward to even better. So.
Yeah. For the Torch, I used to cover the finance division meetings sometimes, and it's really interesting to see the different, as you go through school, you see some new RSOs and you meet people, but once you go to finance division and really see what they're doing, you see an RSO you've never heard of going to a conference you've never heard of. It's really interesting.
Right.
But, all right. So we'll move into, I have one, normally we start off with introductions and then we chat for a second, then we do news. My chat, and I really wanted to avoid this, but it's such big news, it's hard to.
Yeah, definitely.
But Trump is going to be our president in 9 days as of this recording. If you're listening to it the day it came out, it'll be 8 days. So I don't really want to do the whole, he's good or bad thing, but everyone has an opinion about it, whether it's good or bad. But I wanted to bring up some of the things we all agree on.
Okay.
First thing, everyone loves the song, You Can't Touch This.
All right.
No one, that's just one of the great songs of our time.
Right.
When did it come out?
Ooh, jeez. Can't touch this? You
Yeah.
talking about the dun
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. A long time ago.
Probably
for a while.
Mid-90s. I was born in 94, so
Yeah?
hopefully when I was...
Oh, jeez. I mean, same here, but I mean, I'd say early 90s. I'm not really even sure. I just know the song. I'm one of those guys. I don't know the artist.
Yeah.
But I just know the song.
So that's one thing we can agree on. We all love pizza.
Of course.
Right.
Who hates pizza? I just
Actually-
had pizza. Actually, I had cold pizza. It's the best pizza. So.
I agree. But my sister actually doesn't like pizza.
What?
So never mind about
Must
that.
not be
one,
the
I
right
guess.
topping. She has
I know.
the right, the
I know.
right
She needs to
combination
go.
of
She needs to go to like New York or Chicago where they have their own kind of pizza and
Oh,
try the
yeah.
different things.
Definitely. Definitely.
And then we have.
How old is she? Is she younger?
She's my twin, actually.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
22.
geez. You would think she would learn how to love pizza
I
by the time
know.
she hits college.
I
So.
know. I guess she's crazy. She goes to Michigan State.
Okay.
And maybe they just don't have a good pizza place there.
That's probably it.
Yeah. We all love the Torchcast, obviously. And then this one I hesitated to throw it in because I don't know if everyone's seen this show, but Catfish on MTV.
Catfish. Oh, that's a good one.
Everyone loves that show.
That's a good one. I actually just recently watched it. It's all mind-boggling.
It's brutal. It's really fun. All right, so we'll do news now. And Arshano, feel free to jump in. And normally we just chat about the news stories, go through them pretty quick.
Yeah.
But let's see. We got first thing is Handshake, the new software, I guess you could call it, on Ferris's website. So it's like you go and make an account on Handshake, and then it has lists of jobs. Like you say what your interests are, what your major is.
Right.
It has all that, and you have a list of jobs, and you put on your resume and everything. So all you have to do is click apply
Wow.
to apply to all these jobs that are posted on the website. It's really cool.
I should
played
go
around
on there
with
and just, click, click,
Yeah.
click, click.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's really cool. That article is written by Meg Hyler, too.
Okay.
I'll throw that in there. And, I've played around with it, and it's really intuitive. It's cool. And I'm sure a lot of people will be able to find a job that way.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't actually had the chance to hear about that myself, the Handshake, but sounds pretty amazing. I might go ahead, like I said, create an application, just start clicking away because I can't find a job right now.
I
So.
I know. All right, let's see. Ferris Rubber Engineering Technology Program received a donation from TA Instruments out of Delaware. That was an article by Andrea Lanehart. I should have looked up with this word map, but rheology lab. Apparently, our rheology lab is now state of the art because of the donation. I forget about Delaware as a state. I don't think I've ever met anyone from Delaware.
It just wasn't important enough.
I know.
It's just never met the top. So
That's why they're throwing out these donations. They're like, look, remember Delaware?
All right,
We're
just
not-
remember us.
Yeah.
Remember us.
I have been there though. I went to a NASCAR race there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to have my first one. I gotta go check out NASCAR. Man. I hear about it. I just can't get pumped enough to see the cars go in circles. So
Yeah, I think it's a really small subsect of humanity that can really enjoy NASCAR. I'm not one of them, but
beer and racing,
yeah, I get you do. It's not something you can do without drinking. But,
Right.
no, I'm talking about watching and not the driving. But it is a long race. Anyway, crimes of the week. So let's see. We got someone. This is really weird. I don't know. Maybe you heard of this. Someone pretended to be the president of student government. Like their email was president@gmail.com.
Oh yeah. I've heard of that actually. Yeah, being director of finance, so I'm on the executive board, and that came across to our council, and we were just all like, wait, what?
Yeah. Apparently, this person emailed the treasurer of student government and requested money, like transferred money.
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy actually because they had access to our personal emails. So
Really?
it makes us wonder, like, it makes you think like, I wonder who this could be because
Yeah.
it can very well be someone we look in the eyes every day.
Right,
so
right.
It was something kind of creepy. It was kind of funny at the same time. So I took it as a joke myself because we read over the email and it was just kind of funny how they were asking for this lump sum of money. And I'm like, dude, we don't even have that money.
Yeah.
But,
That's funny. If they asked for more money than you had, then maybe it wasn't.
right.
Maybe it was just someone else outside. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I would fall for something like that. But I feel like I'm the type of person that would never fall for that.
You know, the biggest question to me is I wonder if it's a hoax or are these guys serious?
Mhm.
Like, you know, was it someone just I'm gonna be funny and lay a joke down, or someone who was really like, give me your money?
Yeah. Maybe it was someone on the inside. Maybe it was like Angie Roman who was testing you.
Hey, you never know. You know, just trying to check out the morals of us.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see. A couple of shoplifters at Walmart. Not too
Typical.
riveting. Yeah,
It happens.
a couple of PlayStation controllers were stolen from a dorm in Kramer. I don't think they like the word dorm anymore. It's supposed to be resident.
Yeah, residential housing.
Yeah.
I worked for admissions at one point, and the people up there they cringe at the word dorm. So
Yeah.
don't call it
No dorm.
Literally.
All right. So excuse me. The PlayStation controllers were stolen from the residence hall, which is Kramer.
Okay.
Marijuana in Kramer. A couple students referred to Office of Student Conduct. Okay. Yeah, it's really mild week for crime. I think because this is last week's crime.
Right.
And the students were gone. So, or most students were gone. So I think that's why it was so mild. But maybe everyone's excited about minimum wage going up, which is the next story. By Meg Heiler. It's going to go up to $8.90, which is... I don't remember. I started working at Jets Pizza in Grand Rapids my sophomore year of high school, and it was in the $7s. And now it's $8.90. And then it was $8.40, and now it's $8.90.
Right.
I have here. Let's see. It's going to be $9.25 by 2018.
Right. And so I'm not spoken on the whole politics of that actually. But when I was younger, like when I was in high school and I got a job and everything was cool and they mentioned that the minimum wage was going up, and I was just overly pumped and over the head. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah. Thinking I'm going to get more money. But now being a college student, I recognize that, if minimum wage goes up, the cost of living goes up. So now I'm just like, oh no. Right. So I cringe at that a little bit, but
I know. And we're all going to graduate from Ferris here, and we're not going to be working for minimum wage anymore. So I guess it's not as scary for us as college students. But as you're going into college, or you're in high school trying to get a job, or you're an adult working a minimum wage job, it's good and bad because sometimes businesses are going to have to cut hours.
Right.
And like you said, cost of living goes up. But I mean, I think for a while $9.25 isn't no one's going out of business because of that. So I don't want to say it's bad, but I mean, there's certain...
It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. For the people who need it, it's very neat. So. Yeah,
it's a trade-off.
Especially for the student workers, actually. So that's actually, that's where the trade-off happens. For the student workers and anyone in high school or anyone, just trying to better themselves, that $9 or $9.40 or whatever, right, that raise helps. So... Yeah.
All right, let's see. And then, okay, so now we're going to talk about MLK Week, which is you're the expert on.
Oh, yes.
So OMSS is hosting MLK Celebration Week, which starts on Monday, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. What are the events?
Okay, well, so the week starts January 16th, which is the Monday, and it goes all the way until that Wednesday, which is January 7th or 18th.
Okay.
So... kicking off Monday, we actually have a march and a student tribute, which is actually from 4 to 6. So it'll start off with the MLK march, which is pretty much just paying homage and saying thank you to Martin Luther King for what he's done. So Martin Luther King March is something typical. This will actually be the 31st annual march. So a pretty big deal. Yeah. So we'll meet up at the University Center lobby. Last year we had a little bit over 300, and every year it grows a little bit more. Yeah. So this year we're looking for something really huge. We actually have the city is getting involved, the community, the campus. So it's pretty big. And we'll march around campus. It's nothing too crazy, not a labyrinth or anything, just a nice little walk around. And we'll end up in a circle and come back to the University Center. When we stop at the University Center, that's when we'll do our student tribute. And once again, that's just paying homage back to Dr. Martin Luther King for his legacy and everything that he's done for us. And so the student tribute is comprised of different student organizations or individuals who would like to show tribute. And those can be examples such as song, dance, poetry, anything that you can think of, something pretty creative. It can be a PowerPoint, Prezi, breakdance, anything that you feel. And it doesn't have to really relate to Dr. Martin Luther King himself. It can also relate to social issues such as social injustices and all those other things. So that's pretty awesome. We did it last year, and like I said, once again, that was over a few hundred that attended. So that's something really nice, something cool to see. I believe we actually have Big Rapids participating in that. Well, Big Rapids High School, or scratch that. I think that's Big Rapids Elementary. Yep, is singing a song. So
cool.
You guys gotta check that out. So make sure you check that. So following Tuesday.
Hold on, is that gonna be in the quad, the tribute?
No, that will actually be in the University Center.
Okay, just good. I was gonna say it might be a little chilly.
Yeah, no, no. I want to keep everyone warm, so we'll be by the fireplace.
Okay, cool.
So that would be something nice to check out. Following that, so the next day would be Tuesday. We have a Tunnel of Oppression, which is, I don't know if you've ever seen the Jim Crow Museum or not. But it'll be kind of similar to that. That'll be also in that first room. I can't think of the room number. As you walk into the University Center closest to.
If you're facing the metered parking, the smaller parking lot, going those doors, it's right there, I think.
Yep. Yeah. That's it. So it'll be in the hallways and in that classroom. So it'll be a full circle. So you can check that out. That opens at 10 a.m. that day, and it'll go all the way until 8 p.m. So it's just something neat. Just if you're in the area, definitely will be wanting to check that out. Following that will be a discussion. This discussion will take place from 5 p.m. to 6:30, somewhere in the University Center. Yeah. I believe in those bigger rooms at the top floor. And so the discussion, it's really controversial topics. I can't give you guys the questions, but definitely want to come out, and we want to get the crowd involved and ask them questions themselves and everything. So that has a panel of, I believe, about 5 other members ready to converse just in front of everyone and start some really interesting conversation and discussion. So want to make sure you check that out as well. And then following that is the last day, which is Wednesday, which is the 18th, and we have, once again, the Tunnel of Oppression will still be open from 10 a.m. and it ends at 5 p.m. this day. And we actually have a speaker from 7 to 8. So our speaker will be Bakari Sellers. If you ever heard of him, he's actually a CNN political analyst. He's a lawyer and activist. He's been on CNN for the past few nights straight in a row. So I got the chance to actually check him out. I believe he was known as one of the younger, if not the youngest, political analysts to hold that record, actually. So I think he actually became an analyst when he was like 18. So something really neat to check that out. And hopefully maybe we can start some discussion there too. Ask him questions. Maybe get the chance to meet him, shake his hand. So that'd be awesome. I want his autograph. Put it on my wall. So, and so throughout the course of those 3 days, we're actually looking to activate, motivate, and collaborate student organizations and get people really involved with what we're doing. The theme of the week is also called The Many Lenses of Dr. Martin Luther King. And so we're really looking for individuals to, magnify that and just soak all that in. So that's the course of that week.
Yeah, it's a big week.
Yeah,
and a lot of cool stuff. I'm most excited for the discussion. I think. Yeah, I think that's gonna be really cool. I kind of wish I knew what's gonna be talked about. I could prepare some notes, but it's only fair.
Yeah, the speakers would be really good for the discussion, and the questions are even better. Like, oh man, the questions. I just wanted to ask the questions right now.
Yeah.
But you guys gotta wait for that one.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So it's hard to come off of that and talk about something a little bit more trivial now, but New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah.
There's an article written by Alicia James about some students' New Year's resolutions, and I'm wondering, Arshano, if you made yourself any.
I thought about it, but I didn't want to disappoint myself. No, seriously. Actually, I do myself actually have resolutions, but they go longer than the year. So it's the same resolution I made last year, and it's to every year to continuously grow and to become successful. And so a lot of people think that the word of success just means making a lot of money, wealth is the common first idea when you think of success. But actually, when I mean success, I just mean making forward strides in any direction, whether it's academically or, health and fitness. I've been trying to clean up my eating a little bit, go to the gym a little bit more. So by success, I mean just making daily goals and making sure I, tackle those. So daily goal of getting my homework done. The daily goal of not getting kicked out of my program. So goals.
No, that's the daily goal of not getting kicked out of the program is a good one. It might keep you on edge all semester, but that's good. Yeah,
I was definitely on the edge of my seat at the end of last semester. So I was nervous, but
see, I don't like to make a resolution right on January 1st.
Right.
I like to kind of make them as I go because that way you can't. It's like, for example, I didn't make a resolution on January 1st, but today I made a resolution. Eat Jimmy John's every other day.
Oh, look, see, because that works.
I've already done that, so I can't fail something I've already done.
You're already good at it, so
I know exactly.
Keep it going. Just got to keep it moving.
That's what success is. It's just making your goals ones you've already completed.
Right.
That way you never fail.
Look at you. See, looking at the bigger picture.
Right.
Glass half full, not half empty. Look.
No, my resolution though for real was I need to get a job because I'm graduating.
Okay.
So I've been, shopping around.
Right, you and the rest of the world, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a rat race, and I almost hesitated to even do the handshake thing because this would be really probably narcissistic of me to hide that. But the more people on that, the less chance I have if somebody's competing with me for the job.
I fully understand. The funniest part about it is literally throughout the course of this podcast, I've been looking online and seeing if I can find this handshake app so I can just get in there and just, bing, bing, bing. Hi, I'm looking for a job.
Right. All right. Let's see. J. Cole, Travis Sacher wrote a quick media minute, we call him, about J. Cole. I've never heard of J. Cole. I don't know.
What?
I was going to ask you if my roommate listens to him all the time, but I'm a kind of a passive listener, I guess. I heard it secondhand.
Right.
But actually, you might know him, Jake Law.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on the committee,
Wow,
too.
Yeah, I was actually going to say he's one of our discussion speakers for Tuesday's event. So check that out.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is. He'll be on the panel, so.
Wow, I didn't know that. No, I definitely got to go.
Exactly.
All right. So. Well, I think we're running out of time here, but we'll get one more thing in. There's an article written in the sports section about there's only one senior on the men's basketball team, which I thought was really interesting because you hear about teams that are all seniors that what are they going to do?
Right.
But so Ferris has a lot of underclassmen, but the one senior is Quentin Ruff.
Okay.
And I think I'm saying Quentin or Quentin, I'm not sure. But I just thought that was interesting that we have one senior. That means the basketball can only get better. Right,
exactly. That's a lot of room for improvement. Usually the goal is to have nothing but underclassmen, nothing but, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. I can't believe that. What? One senior?
I know, that's crazy. And think about the pressure on him to step up.
He has to be a leader.
Yeah, he does. All right. I think that's all I got. Unless there's anything else you want to say? Anything you want to plug? Anyone you want to say hi to?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Typical. I really want to stress the importance of Dr. Martin Luther King Week. Because it's something really magnificent. And how it just enlightens the legacy of what he actually stood up for us and stood to do. So that Monday through Wednesday is really important. I actually had someone ask me, literally, I was stopping them and I was informing them, like, hey, make sure you come out to this event.
Yeah.
Make sure you come out to these events and be present. And she was asking me, she was like, so, what event would be the number one? If I had to choose one event, what should I go to? And I looked at her and I said, all of them.
Yeah.
like, make sure you go all of them because all these events are a little bit different. They have a different spin and it's really just key to get that knowledge and that information. So I'm really looking forward to it. Have hundreds of people out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And there's no excuse not to go because we have Monday off.
Exactly. Why not be there?
Right.
Come get that march in and check out the tribute.
If nothing else, at least throw your Fitbit on and get your steps for the day.
Get the steps in there, So
right.
Work off the Jimmy John's that you're eating.
Exactly.
So it works out.
If it's every other day, let's see. Today's Wednesday. It'd be Friday, Sunday. Oh, I wouldn't have Jimmy John's that day.
Well, even better. So now you're burning off the calories that you put
from
on.
yesterday.
Look, give and take.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, Arshano, for being on.
Yeah, anytime.
feel free to come back on anytime this semester. And Ferris, I can't thank you enough for listening. And make sure you tell all your friends. Share on Facebook. And we'll see you next week.